interest-only repayments for a period of time. Joining me now, Federal Treasurer Josh Frydenberg. Treasurer, who qualifies for this help? Is it only for those who have already deferred their loan?
It is for those people who, one of the 800,000 customers, Kochi, who have benefited from these 6-month loan deferrals, covering some $260 billion worth of loans. Around 60% of those are residential mortgages. The rest are commercial loans, particularly for small and medium-sized businesses. Now, the extension for an extra 4 months is not automatic. You obviously have to talk to your bank, and if you have been significantly impacted by COVID, then you will qualify, and obviously there are going to be many people that fall into that category.
Yeah, because you've got some homeowners or small businesses who have struggled through so far, particularly in Victoria, now going into a second lockdown, and they're going to have to apply for these schemes now. They can still do that, can't they?
They go and talk to their banks, and the banks have made it very clear to the Prime Minister and I that they are wanting to be helpful here. They know that their customers need to get to the other side of this pandemic, but it's going to be a struggle in the weeks and the months ahead. That's why they put in place the original 6-month loan deferral program. That's why they're now extending it for another 4 months, and we've worked closely with not just the banks but also the prudential regulator who has provided the flexibility around the capital treatment to ensure this happens.
Okay, you're about 2 weeks away from your mini-budget. This lockdown in Victoria must be a nightmare for your planning in that regard. What's it going to do for this mini-budget, and will you now just have to extend JobKeeper and JobSeeker, particularly to Victoria?
Well, there's going to be another phase of income support. It's going to be temporary, it's going to be targeted, and it will be announced on the 23rd of July. Our focus has always been to provide the Australian people and the business community with the support that it needs to get to the other side, and some $260 billion of income and economic support has been announced. But what we know from Victoria is that these are obviously very serious developments. They affect the nation as a whole, and we are at a pivotal moment in the coronavirus crisis. This is a very significant time. The next couple of weeks will be telling. If we can contain this virus, Kochi, then it will not just be Victoria's success, it will be the nation's success.
So there'll be selective extension of JobKeeper by the sound of it.
Well, we've already provided specific support to some sectors, the arts community, the aviation sector, the tourism sector. What we're looking at is income support to those who need it. It will be targeted, and it will be announced on the 23rd.
All right, Treasurer, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Good to be with you.
Still to come this